6, where A is this matrix, right? Find a basis for the range of T they have given. Okay, take the matrix A. They are applying Gaussian elimination. Okay, even this has reduced row echelon form, right? So if you see this, since you need basis for the range of T, and this is being defined by A times X, so what is the dimension of range of T? It is dimension of the column space. As you said, somebody said, right? That is correct. But here it will be applicable, right? So it is equal to dimension of the column space. So can you please see this and say, what is the column space spanned by? Column space is spanned by first column, second column, and fourth column. Any other column? What about third column? Third column is a linear combination of first and second column. What about fifth column? Fifth column is a linear combination of
1, 2, and 4.
So only 1, 2, and 4 are linearly independent, right? So these columns form the basis for the column space of the range. So dimension of range is here 3. Okay, well, that's what they have given. Very important. See, this point is very important. T is a linear transformation. Don't go for proof, any of the proof. Right? Only problems for you. So T is a linear transformation from V to W. V is n-dimensional and W is m-dimensional. They have not mentioned. So then rank of T plus nullity of T is equal to n. What is n? Dimension of the domain. That is dimension of the range of T plus dimension of the kernel of T is equal to dimension of the domain of T. Very careful. Dimension of the range plus dimension of the kernel is equal to dimension of the domain. Okay, please do remember this. R rank plus nullity is equal to n. That is the dimension of domain. Can you just see this and say what could be the rank of the linear transformation? This is the rank of the matrix. So what is the rank of the matrix? 2. Right?
Yes.
2 here. It is 2. So you know very well rank plus nullity is equal to what? Dimension of the domain. So rank plus nullity is equal to rank of the domain. Rank of the domain. So what is rank? Nullity I need. Nullity is equal to what is rank of the domain? Rank of the domain dimension of the domain. So what is dimension of the domain?
3.
3. So nullity is equal to 1. Nullity is equal to 1. Very simple, yeah. Your nullity is nothing but, suppose you have 3 rows. Out of that, only 2 rows are non-zero. Then 1 row which is 0, that count is nothing but the nullity. Right? So what do you mean by, so I think you remember, what do you mean by 1-to-1 mapping? How do you confirm whether a mapping is 1-to-1? There is a way of checking whether a mapping is 1-to-1. How do you check that? How do you check? Map is 1-to-1 then.
Ma'am, every set in the domain as an image in the codomain.
That is function. Every element has a, but 2 elements should not have the same image.
Ma'am,
right?
is it horizontal line test?
line test.
No 2 elements should have the same image. Or I can say, every element in the image should have a unique pre-image. Will that be correct? Every element in the range of the function should have a unique pre-image. Will that be correct? Correct, hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is 1-to-1. So, how do you check whether it is 1-to-1?
Horizontal line test.
Whenever T of U and T of V are same. The only thing is U and V are same. If T of U equal to T of V, then U is equal to. Suppose two elements have the same image. That is, this is U, this is V. This has image T of U and this has image T of V. And I am saying T of U and T of V are same. That means U and V are mapped down to same element. Then the only possibility is no, U and V are not different. They are the same. So whenever the images of two different elements are same, they are not actually different. They are one and the same. That is the way of checking whether two elements are whether the mapping is 1 to 1 and on to. So what do you mean by on to? Can anybody say when do we call a mapping on to? On to Nanapa, you should know very basic definition. What is the meaning of on to?
When
Yes.
Range is equal to codomain.
Yes, you said correctly. Can you please repeat?
When range is equal to codomain.
Yes, when range is equal to codomain. That is, every element here in the codomain has a pre-image. Right? Every element in the codomain has a pre-image. So that's it. Okay. So here, very important, see, 1-to-1 linear transformation. Let T from V to W. This proof and all not necessary, just for the sake of understanding I'm saying. T is a linear transformation from V to W, right? T is 1-to-1 if and only if curl T is 0. That means what? If you assume that T is 1-to-1, you have to prove that curl T has only one element, that is 0. And if you assume that curl T has only one element 0, then T is always 1-to-1. Okay, suppose if I assume T is 1-to-1, how would you prove curl T is 0? T is 1-to-1 now, what is the meaning? T of U equal to T of V implies U is equal to V. Okay. How to proceed this? Any idea? I have this in my hand. I need to prove curl T has only one element 0.
Ma'am, if the since it is a in the W, all the elements are 0. This means that T of U equal to T of W, T of V, and that means that like both of the elements on this V side is equal kind of thing.
Ma'am, we can prove that nullity is 1. Then we can say that there is only one element that is 0.
Yeah, what I am asking is you have to use this concept and prove that curl T has only one element 0. Okay, I'll start like this. So what is T of U minus V? I'll prove that U and V are same. Right? What is T of U minus V? Use the concept of linear transformation. Definition of linear transformation. T of
T of U minus
U minus V.
Okay. Because T of alpha X, T of alpha U plus beta V is alpha times T of U plus beta times T of V. Alpha is 1 here, beta is minus 1 here. Using that concept, you get this. So this is T of U minus T of V. What T of U and T of V are same implies U and V are same, right? Okay, so I'm assuming T of U equal to T of V. So T of U minus V equal to 0. So then the only possibility is U and V are same. Right? So whenever T of U and T of V are same, T of U minus V becomes 0. So when will the T of U minus V will become 0? Only when U and V are 0. That is only T of 0 equal to 0. No other possibility.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Peter.
Ma'am, could you just repeat once?
Yes, 1 minute. I need not write this, it is there already. Suppose T is 1, 1. Okay, here they have said directly T is 1 1 na. Can you understand this particular approach instead of my approach? This approach can you understand? Then T of E equal to 0. 1 1 and what do you mean by 1 1? No two elements are mapped onto the same element. So T of V equal to 0. That means there cannot be two elements which is mapped onto 0. You accept this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. But you know very well always 0 is mapped onto 0. Because a linear transformation takes 0 to 0. So other than 0, if there exists one more element which is carried on to 0, that means T of 0 is 0, T of some non-zero element is also 0. So 0 and V are both mapped onto 0 here. So that is a problem. What is the problem? It is not 1 1, right? But it is given it is 1 1. So that means only 0 is mapped down to 0. So your kernel is having only 0. I think hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. What is the other thing? You should assume kernel is 0 and prove that T is 1 to 1. Suppose kernel is 0. So what should I prove? I'm assuming kernel is 0. Okay. I need to prove T is 1 to 1. So to prove something is 1 to 1, what should I assume? Assume T of U equal to T of V and try to prove that U is equal to V. That is the way of proving. Whenever T of U and T of V are same, right? Then no other go U and V are same, right? So I am assuming T of U equal to T of V and I'll try to prove that U is equal to V. Very simple. Take T of U minus V. Just now I told you T of U minus T of V, that is equal to 0. Why it is equal to 0? Because I have assumed T of U equal to T of V. So T of U minus V is 0. So what can you say? But kernel has only one element. What is that element? 0. So this element is nothing but 0. So U minus V is 0. So U equal to V. The same concept I used in a different way for the first proof. But that was confusing. So better this concept is easy. Okay. So please do remember, for a mapping to be 1 to 1, always kernel should be having only one single element, that is 0. One to one and okay. Think about this here. T of A equal to A transpose. What type of A is this? A is an M by N matrix. It is an M by N matrix. So it will be going to some B N by M matrix. Some other matrix. Or I can call this as A transpose. Okay? A transpose. A goes to A transpose. M by N goes to N by M matrix. What could be the kernel of this linear transformation? Which matrix will be taken to a 0 matrix? Here any matrix M by N, but here I need a N by M 0 matrix. So which A M by N matrix will go to a 0 N by M matrix? Simple, yeah. Okay, 1 minute. I have a 2 by 3 matrix. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. By the linear transformation, this goes to A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. But I am saying that all these entries are 0. So when can this happen? This goes to 0 matrix. So what could be this matrix I am asking you? The original matrix.
Same 0 matrix.
0 matrix. This matrix should be 0 matrix. So that means 0 matrix alone can be carried on to a 0 matrix, even if it is transposed. So what is there in the kernel of the linear transformation? So what is there in the only 0 matrix? Only, that is very important. Only 0 matrix. So this linear transformation is
by Bhaskar
1 to 1. Because kernel has only one entry 0 matrix. So this linear transformation is 1 to 1. Will this be on to? Okay, any idea? 1 to 1 is okay. Any A1, B1, C1 goes to like this, right? So if now instead of seeing this way, if you see any matrix of this format, can you say that you can have a pre-image for that? Of course, right? By transposing them. So can you say the matrix is the transformation is onto Nanuma? For every image element, you should have a pre-image. For every element in the range, you should have a pre-image. So for every n by m matrix, you should have a m by n matrix. How do you obtain that? Just transposing them. So it is there, right? Whenever you see a matrix, suppose this is a matrix in the range, what could be the pre-image of this? Oi. What is the pre-image of this?
2,
2, 4, 6?
2, 4, 6, 3,
3,
5,
5,
7.
7. So for every element in m, n by m, there is a pre-image. Just a transpose, you will get it, right? No other thing you are going to do. By transposing, you are getting a pre-image. So transposing is possible in all cases. For every matrix, it is possible. So that means the transformation is onto. Also onto. They have asked us to check only 1 to 1. In addition, I am doing whether it is onto. Clear? Is this concept clear? So this linear transformation is both 1 to 1 and also onto. Okay, next. Zero transformation. What is zero transformation? Tell me. What do you mean by zero transformation? Check please. Any vector x. Yes, beta. Any vector
तू जाते निकल
in
या
R cube I am taking. That vector is x. So T of x is
और यंत्र का 2 मिनिट ही हैं
0.
कुकर बने
So this is happening for all x in R cube. So what can you say about the kernel of this linear transformation? What can you say about the kernel of the linear transformation? Kernel. You have seen this already. Kernel is the entire all vectors in R cube, right? Because all vectors are carried on to 0. Because the mapping, the way you have defined is each and every vector in R cube is carried to 0. So that means kernel is nothing but the entire domain. So what can you say about 1-to-1 property of this linear transformation? Will it be 1-to-1? What is a major condition for a mapping to be 1-to-1? Kernel of the linear transformation should have only 0 vector. But here all the vectors of the domain are there in the kernel of the linear transformation. So what can you comment on the 1-to-1 property of the linear transformation?
It's not 1.
It is not 1-to-1. Okay. So that means see, each and every vector in R cube, maybe x1, x2, etc., everything is mapped onto only 0 vector. Okay, all are mapped onto 0 vector. Is it onto first of all? Here also R cube. Is it onto?
No.
No, why not onto?
Because some in codomain only 0 is having the pre-image.
Yes, not some. Other than 0, 0, 0, no other element has a pre-image. So the function is not onto. Okay, good.
Ma'am, but everything is mapped to 0 now, ma'am. So kernel of it is 0, right? So it containing only 0. So why can't it be 1-to-1?
Kernel is not 0, beta. Kernel is all, the entire domain. The kernel is the entire domain, right? Everything is mapped onto 0. So only the kernel is 0 vector alone, then you can say that the mapping is 1-to-1. But the kernel is here the entire domain. It's not 1-to-1. It's obvious, right? See, every
Okay,
element is
ma'am.
mapped down to zero.
Okay,
Right?
ma'am.
Not only many, infinite to one.
Ma'am, so in the A case, it was the case like only zero vectors will be transposed. So it was 1 to 1. Is it?
One. Yes, yes. Only if you transpose even if you transpose a zero matrix, only a zero matrix, if it is transposed, you get a zero matrix.
Yes.
No other way, right? Very important thing. This point is very important. See, T is a linear transformation from V to W, right? And both has the same dimension L. Both has the same dimension L. Finite dimension. Yeah, always I speak about finite dimension. Both has the same dimension L, right? What are all given? T is linear transformation from V to W with the same dimension. Both vector spaces have the same dimension. Now I am saying T is 1 to 1. T is 1 to 1. Then automatically T is on to. Because both have the same dimension and finite dimension. So if one is true, the other automatically becomes true. Similarly, if T from V to N is a linear transformation, both having same dimension N, if T is on to, then automatically T becomes 1 to 1. Clear, huh? Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, could you repeat?
1 minute. Once again and repeat. See, there are two vector spaces, V and W. Right? T is a linear transformation. And one more thing, the dimension of this is also N, this is also N. This is given, commoner it is given. So whenever T is 1, 1, they have given only T is 1, 1. I can very well say T is on. You need not check whether T is on. T is on to. And whenever T is on to, you need not check T will be 1 to 1. If one holds good, the other will automatically hold good. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
But the common condition is both the vector spaces should have the same dimension, finite dimension. And if one property holds good, the other property will come. Okay. Yes, Sardar, just read. Don't go much deep into this. If S see, yes,
Ma'am, always it holds good now, ma'am.
Always, yes, of course. But the condition, what condition? Both the domain
That dimensions has to be same.
has to be the same. Finite dimension, it has to be the same. Infinite dimension, we'll never compare here. We never speak about infinite dimensional vector space. We are going to speak only about finite dimensional. So please do remember them. See, S and T are linear transformations, right? S composition T is well defined. There is something behind this. Why I am saying it is well defined? Every time will it be defined? A mapping S, suppose F composition G mapping, every time will it be defined? When it could be defined? Suppose G is a mapping from A to B. F is a mapping from A to C. Can we say F composition G is defined? Some problem is here. There is some problem here. It just cannot be defined. Why? You know composition of functions or not? Hello. How do composition of function mapping acts first of all? First G will act, right? G will act first. A to B. On that image only what should act? F should act. Image will be the domain for F. So there is a problem here. This should be B. Otherwise F composition G cannot be defined. So that your F composition G will be from A to C. Am I right? Hello? Are you all sleeping? This is very basic here. Don't say this. When you have studied about composition of function, when you have studied this,
12th standard maybe.
12th, before that you didn't study? Said, okay. Everybody had your breakfast first of all? No. I think many of you might have just woke up and sitting in before the system. That's why you are not active. Is that correct? You can speak the truth. Maybe half sleepy. Speak the truth, yeah? Is that correct? Sometimes you should speak the truth. Is that correct what I'm saying? Or if it is not true, you say, no, it is not true. So silence sometimes I have to take in the other way. That means just now many of you have woken. Okay, no. So S composition T is well defined. See here. If S composition T is 1:1, then T is also 1:1. No proof, just listen. If S composition T is on to, then S is on to. Right? If yes, this and all not needed. Only just read these two things. Okay, at least answer this corollary. Any n-dimensional vector space is always isomorphic to the n space R power n. Is that correct? Okay, I'm saying R cube. R cube is isomorphic to, can you say two more R power 4, I'll say better. Can you say two more 4-dimensional vector spaces which are isomorphic with R power 4?
M of 2 by 2, matrix of 2 by 2.
Okay, M 2 by 2. Okay, over R, very good. Dimension 4, and then
Polynomial.
correct, yes, P. Correct, you are right, please.
Polynomial of
Manas.
degree 4.
Polynomial of degree 4,
Yes, ma'am.
Polynomial of degree 4, what is the dimension?
Degree 3.
Degree 3, polynomial. Set of all polynomials of degree less than or equal to 3.
Dimension is like number of variables.
Yes, beta. Number of variables, right? How would you write a general polynomial in D3 of R?
Ax cube plus
A plus bx plus cx square plus
Yes.
dx. So it is being generated by, what is the basis for this? 1 x square x cube. If you take any linear combination of this, you get any polynomial of this form, right? So this is generated by 4 elements. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, this and all you have studied in your module 2. You should not
Yes,
forget.
ma'am.
Why you are forgetting? Check. So I think now hope you understand. Any n-dimensional vector space is isomorphic to n space R power n. That concept is clear. Okay. Just 1 minute time I'll take for going all these things. I want to. Can you see this? At least comment on one question. First question. What is the rank of this linear transformation? 3. Rank is 3.
3.
So nullity?
0.
0. Okay. Nullity is 0. What is nullity actually? It is dimension of, one more way,
Matrix.
dimension of the kernel, right? Dimension of the kernel.
Yes.
So can you say whether this linear transformation is 1-to-1?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
Ma'am, nullity is 0. Like you told, kernel,
nullity is 0. Now what? A dimension of the kernel is also 0, right? Other than 0, no other element is there. What happened here?
No, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I'm confused. Like in kernel, you told that only the 0 vector should be there. So I mean, there is one component inside the kernel, no? So therefore, the dimension of kernel becomes 1. So that is
Zero?
why I was thinking.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲ.
कि-
One minute, beta. Zero will not generate anything, first of all. You accept that?
Yes, ma'am.
Will zero generate something? No.
No.
Only non-zero element can generate. So whenever you get a zero inside the kernel, don't take the dimension to be 1. Right? So we'll proceed tomorrow. It's time already. We'll proceed tomorrow. So mapping, first one mapping is 1 to 1. It is on to? Okay, we'll check tomorrow. Time is there already. Time is up already. We'll do tomorrow.